getting some pitches in on his hands, and he's fouling them on that right side. Dewey's trying to tie him up in there and doing a good job right now. But give Evans a tip of the cap. He's hanging tough. Waving that bat around. Now he's ready. Here's the pitch. Whoa, that was close. I guess a little high. Curveball, and he took it. Didn't miss by much, and the count goes full. Man, that pitch looked good. Ooh. Here's the pitch now. Runner goes. Shot down the left side. Foul by about 10 feet. Down into the bullpen of the visiting team, the Columbus State Cougars, coached by Greg Appleton in his 28th season. How about that? 28 years at the helm. He is assisted by Patrick Collins, and he's in his 23rd season. Assistant coach is Carson Bowers. Here's the pitch. Just missed that outside corner. Boy, that's a heck of an at-bat right there by Evans. How do you take those two pitches? Oh, but he did, and he's going to be rewarded by getting a walk down to first base. So the Cougars threatening here in the top of the first. Runners at second and first. Only one out. And the cleanup hitter, number 44, the first baseman, Warwick Wilmot. Another big lefty deep in the box. Grounder hard on the right side, but it's foul. Boy, he's a big guy. Let's see here. Let's see how big a guy he is. 6'3", Panama City, Florida. That's an intimidating sight with a bat in his hand. Foul on the left side. Coast to coast, foul balls back to back. 0-2. Blazers would love to have a ground ball and a chance at a double play right here to get out of this inning. Going to be tough, though. He got a lefty in the batter's box, so he's got a head start towards first. Brock from the stretch. Fly ball left field. Seviano on his horse, and it's going to be foul by about 5 feet. Boy, that looked forevermore like it was going to be a fair ball about 5 feet inside the line, but it kept drifting, and the Blazers get a break right there. Just a noisy strike, and a count is going to go to 0-2 with one out. King at second, Evans at first. The Columbus State Cougars in town. Pitch down and in. Good block by Will. He stumbled when he came out of his crouch to chase that ball. It skipped away from him a little bit as he blocked it down in the dirt. Good looking pitch right there. Good idea by Dewey. He tried to throw him a slider and break it down on his back foot, but he just got it too far in and a little too low. So we'll do it again with an 0-2 count. That's a great pitch. Here's another one. Curveball. Boy, we're not getting that corner today. It's okay, but you got to call it both ways, and I'm sure the umpire will do that. I like to see him give those corners. It makes the game move a lot faster, but not my job. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I try, but they won't let me umpire from up here. Here's the pitch. Grounder towards second. Might be 2. Flip to short. Over to first, and they do it. The pitcher's best friend. 4-6-3. Double play. And the threat goes by the boards as Valdosta State gets out of it. Dewey Brock doing some good work. No scores. We go to the bottom of the first. We'll be right back with more Blazer baseball on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com after this short break. Welcome back, everyone. Bill Malone with you at Billy Graham Field at Tommy Thomas Park for this afternoon's game against the Columbus State University Cougars from Columbus, Georgia. They hurt our feelings back early in the season and beat us. I believe it was just talking about it. Let me double check my score. 9-8 in 12 innings. So as I said, the Blazers would like to return the favor here this afternoon if they can do it. It's a 9-inning game and just a gorgeous day to be playing. Here's a throw down to second base, and we're ready to go. Leading off will be Pedro Moreno, shortstop for VSU, number 4. He's going to be facing Joey Gill, number 37. Left-hander, he's 2-1 on the season with a 3.57 ERA. Gill is a senior from Navarre, Florida. I think that's right, Navarre. From the windup, here's his pitch, way up high, ball 1. Moreno's been hitting that ball well lately. Little soft fly ball in the left field, might drop in, and it does. That's going to be a single. Pedro thinking about second. Boy, he takes a big turn, about 30 feet past the bag towards second. But he's got to scamper back. No sooner did I say that Pedro had been hitting the ball lately than he serves a little soft fly ball out there in no man's land on the left field side, about 10 feet off the line, and he's got himself a single. He went 2 for 4 with a walk, stolen base, and 1 run scored in that third game against Delta State last Saturday. So he's off to a good start, and so are the Blazers with a single. That'll bring up DJ. Take it to the banks. DJ, right-handed hitter, and plays second base. There's a high chopper towards second. Chance to make it 2. Flip to the shortstop. I don't know they got him. Oh, my goodness, close. Well turned by the Cougars. I thought DJ had it beat, but just like that, each team has come up with a double play, and that erases the threat. That went 4-6-3. Nice play by Ethan Crawley. Big high hop. He caught it. Backhand toss to the shortstop. Chizik, and he made a perfect throw to first. There's a high fastball out of the zone to Marcos Sevillano. Marcos, just a couple weeks ago or a couple games ago, he was hitting up close to 500. I think he actually touched 500, which was incredible. That pitch is a little bit outside. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out, nobody on, bottom of the first. Let's see, Sevillano is currently at 397, and that's not chopped liver either. Call strike on the outside corner. Sevillano, a left-hander. But he was unconscious there in a streak that just was incredible. He has 7 doubles on the year, 15 RBIs, takes that pitch, and it's going to be a 3-1 count. Hitters count here. Sevillano has a great eye. He is very selective at the plate. Even the outs he has made have been hit hard. He just squares the ball up really well. There's a pitch right on the knees down low, but it's a call strike. Had the plate, so that will make it a full count, 3-2 with 2 out and nobody on. On deck, Orlando Pena. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Might have took something off of that one. Sevillano swings right through it, so the Blazers go 1-2-3. Thanks to the double play. No score as we head for the top of the second. More Blazer baseball coming up on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com right after this short break.
Boston Clinic's history with Valdosta began over 40 years ago with Doctors Champ Baker and Kurt Jacobson on the sidelines with the Valdosta State Blazers. We've been there through VSU's 4 NCAA Division National Championships and 9 Gulf South Conference Championships. And we're still here today on the field providing VSU athletes with immediate sideline coverage. Congratulations, Valdosta State Blazers, for over 40 years of exceptional football.
No score as we go to the top of the second at Billy Grant Field at Tommy Thomas Clark. Bill Malone with the call this afternoon on a gorgeous southern afternoon here in the late stages of winter. Spring just around the corner, and it feels like it today. I think the temperature was about 75 degrees when the game started. Looks like it's, let's see. What do we got here? Right about 70 degrees now, according to my unofficial report here on my phone. All right, here we go. Boy, a lot of lefties, Columbus State running up against us. Pitch is down low from Dewey Brock to Cole Eison. No, E-I-S-O-N. Eison? Let me see if I can find a pronunciation on that and get it right. That pitch is called on the outside corner with a fastball. Eison is what I have. Thank you, Columbus State Athletic Department. Sure do appreciate those pronunciation guides. They really help. Here's the pitch. Eison chopper towards first. Going to be foul, though. Steinmetz has got it. And he'll flip it back over to Dewey. And we'll do it again. No score. Non-conference game today. I think Columbus State is in the Peach Belt Conference, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the pitch. Shot to third, line drive. No problem over there for Orlando. He was shaded to his left about 10 feet. Since there was a left-hander at the plate, and that line drive would have been a hit otherwise. But it goes as a little soft line drive out to Orlando Pena, who was Johnny on the spot. Tyson Kirkland, the right fielder, number 10. Another left-hander is up there. Just missed with a low fastball. Right down the pipe, a little low, I guess. He's up close to that plate. Got a slightly open stance towards right field. As I said, the sun is a factor in right field today. Did he go? Appeal to first. No. Nice pitch by Dewey. Broke off a slider that died right at his back foot, and he started to swing but held up. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss with a fastball up and away. Oh, that ball got away from Will. He threw a pop fly over Brock's head. That's not easy to do. Dewey's about 6'4". And DJ goes over, picks it up, and tosses it back to him. Just slipped out of his hand. So we'll do it again. Oh, we've got some fans coming in here now. Starting to fill up a little bit. Plenty of empty seats, though, still left. If you'd like to come by, we'd love to see you. There's another fastball, a little high and outside. And the count going to 3-1. That's a hitter's count now. We got to be careful here. Well, if you're a hitter, you love this. It's like you get a free swing at something right in a certain spot. He takes it. We are not getting that pitch outside on the corner at all today. I can see that right now. Doesn't take long to figure it out, too, if you're pitching. But you test them. You try to see what they're going to give you. And if they'll let you work out there, you'll stay out there. Tom Glavine used to do that all the time. He'd start 3-4 inches off the plate and keep going. If he could get the call, he'd get further out each time. Here's the pitch. That was a call strike to Andrew Rubin, the third baseman, number 13. And he's a right-hander. Long look in. Dewey working from the stretch. The pitch, curveball, and a beauty, but it hangs inside a little too far. And the count evens at 1-1. One out, one on. No score. Top of the second. Shout out to my buddy Sandy Atkins, and hope he's listening in this afternoon. Swing and a miss. A little late on that swing. Kirkland ripped at it, but he's just a tad off in his timing. And that'll go to 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pretty good lead at first. Curveball, swing and a miss. Throw down to first. It's close. No, he's in there safe. Good throw by Beckham. And a heads-up tag by Steinmetz. He had the bag covered. So Rubin strikes out. That'll be out number 2. And Ethan Crawley, the second baseman, made a nifty play a little while ago on the front end of a double play. High chopper, a grounder. He caught it, flipped it backhanded to the shortstop, put it right over the bag for him. And they were able to turn it with no problem. There's a throw over to first, but it's a little too high. So we'll do it again. 2 away, 1 on, no score. Shout out to Joe Stubbs, too. Joe's been tuning in and following the team. Fouled out of play on the right side. Joe and I eat together at Zacadoo's every once in a while. And Sandy, too. It's a great place. We get to talk about sports and baseball and all those kind of great things. Long look in. Dewey's ready. Here's his pitch. Showing bunt down in the dirt. Beckham blocks it. Delayed steal. Throw down, but he's going to make it. And it gets away. He's going to third. Here's a throw to third. I think they're going to get him. And they do. Heads up play by Moreno to end the inning. Pedro Moreno. What a play by that young man. We get back after this little break. I'll tell you all about it. More Blazer baseball coming up on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com. All right, everybody, welcome back. Bill Malone with you at Billy Grant Field. Just had a nifty play to get us out of the inning by Pedro Moreno. Columbus State had a runner on. Tyson Kirkland at first. He took off for second on a pitch to Ethan Crawley. I think it was a little high and out of the zone. It got away from Will, but he kept it in front of him, picked it up. Kind of a delayed steal, fired it down to second, but it was off the line just a little bit. DJ Banks cutting over to try to grab it. Skipped off his glove to the right side of the diamond out on the outfield grass. And Pedro Moreno was Johnny on the spot back in the play up. He got it and fired it over to third base. Orlando Pena was right there, and the throw was perfect, and they got Kirkland by about 3 or 4 steps. Fastball a little bit low and in to Orlando Pena, who just made the tag on that play. That's your basic 2, 4, 6, 5 caught stealing. I guess is where we're going to call that. High again, and Pena is ahead in the count, 2-0. Got to tell you about Moreno. That kid is just a really good shortstop. Fouled over the press box. I've been watching him all season and some last year as well, and he is just a thinker out there on the field. You never catch him standing around or going to sleep. He's always one jump ahead, and that play right there was a great example of that. Fastball a little high. 3-1 the count. Pedro right where he was supposed to be when that ball skipped off of DJ's glove. He was there to corral it and throw that runner out over the screen, or otherwise he'd have been at first base with third base with 2 out. So there's still no score, and we're in the bottom of the second right now. Pena leading off this inning. Grounder towards third, slowly hit. He's got it. Long throw, and it's right on the money. Nice play by Andrew Rubin to retire Pena for the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Now back to the Blazers, designated hitter, number 25, Cougar Stone.
The DH, number 25, Hunter, the hardware stove. Hunter hitting .279, 6 homers, 16 RBIs, and 3 doubles. A strong fella. That's why I call him the hardware stove. He can crank it. Pitch gets away from the catcher high, goes all the way to the backstop. Nobody on, so nobody hurt. 1-0. 1 out. Cougars, no runs, no hits, no errors. Blazers, no runs, 1 hit and 1 error. Here's the pitch. Excuse me. Ground ball, 2 hopper to short. He's got it. Long throw, but it's right on the money. Nice play by Jackson Cheesick, the shortstop. And 2 ground balls, and we've got 2 outs.
Blazers, first baseman, number 6, Cole Steinmetz.
Cole Steinmetz, number 6, the first baseman, knocking on the door of 300. He's hitting .292 right now. He has 9 RBIs, 2 home runs, and 3 doubles. He's been really hitting well for the Blazers. Right-handed hitter, deep in the box. Pitch way up high from Joey Gill. Kind of frustrated with himself there when he let that one get away from him. Walks around a little. Now he's set. Now he's ready. Here's the windup and his delivery. Fly ball hit the center. That's hit pretty good, but I don't think it's going to carry. Center fielder settles under it. That's Cole Easton, and that will do it for the Blazers. 1, 2, 3. No score as we head to the top of the third. We'll be right back with more Blazer baseball on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com after this short break.
GMC Health is with you every step of the way, growing to better serve you with transformative projects including a new women and infants tower and emergency room, bringing you the best in medical care with our cutting-edge technology, ensuring your family can get the care you need close to home by training the next generation of top doctors right here in South Georgia. Together, we're creating a healthier future for our community. SGMC Health, a proud supporter of the Blazers.
Ask one of our 70,000 ambassadors and they'll tell you. There's just something special about this place. Valdosta State University.
Bill Malone back with you at Billy Grant Field at Tommy Thomas Park. Got a great ball game going on. As we go to the top of the third, no score. Looks like a pitching duel to this point. Blazers with 1 hit, Cougars with none. Columbus State College. Cougars. Ooh, now I said Columbus State College. Let me see. That's Columbus State University, my mistake. Let's give credit where credit is due. So here we go, Columbus State at the plate. Ethan Crawley, the second baseman, he was at the plate a while ago, fouls that out of play on the right side when the Blazers pulled off that caught stealing. 2-4-6-5. That's what's wonderful about baseball. It's just all kinds of crazy things can happen. Here's the pitch. Grounder towards short, high chopper. You're out of there. Perfect throw to first. Moreno got that great arm. Pedro really has a good arm. He's not, a big guy, but he can cut it loose when he needs to. That time he didn't have to, but still made a strong throw. He's just 5'9" and a senior. We're going to miss him from Caracas, Venezuela. Next year, there's a fly ball to right. That's hit pretty good. Going back, Easton Hood, he settles under it, and he reaches up and hauls it in, looking right in to that sun. Boy, when that left the bat, I thought it might be trouble. I thought it might be more over in the power alley, but it died out there, and Easton Hood got his shades on. I can tell. I can see them glinting in the sunshine. Hauls it in quickly. 2 out for Dewey Brock. As we go back to the top of the order, this is Luke Miller. Little low and outside. Luke grounded out to first first time up. As I said, he's a left-handed hitter, slightly open stance. He's kind of up front in the front of the boxes, a little bit unusual. Down in the dirt, slider. Good one, but Miller lays off. Tried to get him to chase it, no such luck. Defense straight away, not much breeze today. Boy, it was really blowing yesterday. I was thinking about that. I went outside about 5 o'clock just to see what the wind was doing if we had been playing, and it was blowing pretty hard. Line drive heads up in the visitors' dugout over there. Bounces off the screen, so nobody hurt. Congratulations to the Georgia Christian Generals. They're off to a good start this year in their baseball program, and they also have something new. They have added lights to their baseball field, which is a wonderful thing. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball to left. Seviano going back, drifting back, pulls up on the track and catches it over his shoulder. Miller gave it a ride, but nothing to show for it. And the Cougars go 1-2-3. So the score remains knotted at 0. We'll go to the bottom of the third with more Blazer baseball action on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com right after this quick break. Welcome back, everybody. Bill Malone with you here at Billy Grant Field at Tommy Thomas Park on a great, gorgeous, beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Bright azure blue sky, and I don't see a cloud anywhere right now. And really just a very, very, very slight breeze stirring. It's just absolutely gorgeous. About 72 degrees.
Right fielder, number 44, Easton Hood.
Easton Hood going to stand in there. Number 44, the Blazer right fielder. That young man is a strong guy, let me tell you. Oh, he hit him right in the back. That almost got him. Now, he's a right-handed hitter on his right shoulder, which is hard to do because your right shoulder is your back shoulder if you're a right-hander, but he turned his back and it hit him on the right side up around his shoulder, but he's okay.
Center fielder, number 15, Fareed LJ.
Trots on down there, doesn't even touch it, doesn't rub it. Boy, I'd be rubbing that thing like crazy. It stings now, let me tell you. Okay, Fareed LJ. Boy, Fareed has been hitting up a storm here lately. Here's a pitch. Oh, there's a shot to center. Hit pretty good, but it's not going to carry. And the center fielder hauls it in. Cole Eason out there. No problem. That one started off, from the sound of it, I thought it had a chance to
pitcher, number 2,
take a ride, but no such luck. It died out there quickly, and that'll be out number 1. Will Beckham, the Blazer catcher, at the plate. Will has 13 RBIs, 1 triple, 2 doubles on the season. Oh, he hit him in his left side. He's a right-handed hitter. He's got a guard on his left arm, and I think it hit that guard. So that's 2 pitches this inning by Joey Gill that have gotten away from him. But we'll take it.
The Blazer troops up, number 4, Pedro Moreno.
You want to get on any way you can. I want to mention again, Georgia Christian getting those lights on their field. That was by the good efforts of C.J. Lynch and a number of other people. I think Tom Odom was involved in that project, and I'm sure there were others who contributed. I coached at Georgia Christian for a number of years with Bert Copeland, and then took over as a head coach. There's a call strike down the middle. And we had some great seasons. Pedro Moreno takes that first pitch for a strike, and I enjoyed that thoroughly. Both of my sons played there. Never thought we'd see lights on that field, but they're there now. Call strike on a curveball at the knees on a beauty. Nice pitch by Joey Gill. So hats off to GCS Generals Baseball. I've got to get down there. I want to be there to see a game under the lights. That's just so cool. Here's the pitch. Outside. Boy, that was a good pitch by Gill. He started it at the outside corner and broke it off, hoping that Moreno would chase it. But Pedro lays off. Moreno hitting .337. He has really been on a tear. As a grounder to the catcher. Hit off to the right of the plate, out in front of the plate, skipped back there, and a good block by Ian King keeps those runners where they are. 2-2 the count. One away. Blazers with a hit. Might be able to score a run. Whoa, that one up high and tight. Good live fastball, but it nowhere near the strike zone, and the count goes full. Moreno's been getting on, walking, hitting, hit by pitches any way he can, and he's done a good job of it. Oh, that one's up tight too, so we got him loaded now. Home plate jumping around on Joey Gill a little bit. So 2 Blazer hitters hit by pitches, and 1 Blazer hitter has walked.
Second baseman, number 1, DJ Bennett.
And that loads them up. That's a dangerous game right here now for the Cougars. Blazers are about to enter the heart of their order. DJ Banks, the second baseman, at the plate. DJ is a great hitter. He's hitting .379. Here's the pitch in tight for ball 1. DJ leading the number 2 on the team with 24 RBIs, 1 homer, 1 triple. One good swing here. I'll give him 2 more RBIs. That's a curve, and it's inside. Not getting that corner on the left side of the plate, either team. So that's fine. We all know it. Here's the pitch. Way up high. Got a lefty throwing in the bullpen for the Cougars. I can't see his number from here. Cougars looks like a dark navy blue. Caps, jerseys, gray pants, blue letters, blue numbers, and trimmed in white. Blazers, white pants, camo jerseys. That pitch gets away from the catcher. Up and in. I think it hit DJ, and everybody's going to take their time. So coach coming out to have a talk with his pitcher, Joey Gill. That's Greg Appleton, I believe. Gill has just completely lost his control here in this inning. Been pitching well up to this point, but it's kind of eluded him now. He hit 3 guys this inning and walked 1. So the Blazers break on top, 1 run, but we're going to have a pitching change. So let's take a break. We'll tell you all about it when we get back. More Blazer baseball coming up on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com right after this break.
Synovus is the bank that helps you step up to the plate for your big league dreams. Get there with Synovus. A small town with big energy, a little bit of thrill, and a whole lot of chill. Explore wide open spaces and unexpected places. Met with friendly smiles and views for miles. Welcome to Valdosta. An amazing vacation is waiting for you.
Okay, everybody, we're back at Billy Grant Field. Got a pitching change for the Cougars. Looks like it's going to be number 21, and that is, let me see if I can find it here. I've got it. It's Davidson, but I don't have a first name. Let me go to the Blazer handout roster. Yeah, Nick Davidson. Nick's just a junior, a left-hander, 5'9", from Winter Springs, Florida. He's completing his warm-up tosses right now. Joey Gill had only given up one hit, but he kind of got into a little bit of a funk there and hit 3 batters and walked one, so head coach Greg Appleton had to go to the bullpen.
Marcos Sevillano!
And that'll bring up one of the best hitters on the Blazer team, Marcos Sevillano, the leader at 397, left-hander. Pitch low and away, ball 1. Marco struck out swinging his last time up, and I don't recall seeing him strike out this year at all. Let's see, Sevillano. Another pitch low and away. Nowhere to put him. Sevillano with only 6 strikeouts on the year and 68 at bats. Low again. I just about bet the farm he'd take this one, but mercy, you got a 400 hitter up there. If he gets one right down the pipe, you might want to let him swing. Defense straight away. Here it comes. Call strike, and it was right down the middle. Still a hitter's count, though, 3-1 with 1 out. Sevillano just squares the ball up so well. Even when he's made outs, he just hits it hard. Here's the pitch. Call strike. Finally got one on that outside corner. I think that was a good take. He was looking for something in a place about as big as a shoebox. Didn't get it and took it. So let's see. Full count. Grounder towards second. Chance for 2. Bobbles it. Throws to first and gets Sevillano. Ball jumping around, and Ethan Crawley's hand out there at second base, so a run scores. He recovers in time to get Sevillano, and it goes as a fielder's choice. And an RBI.
Number 22, Orlando Pena.
And that'll bring up Orlando Pena, the Blazer third baseman, and he's a good one too. Number 22, right-handed hitter, and he can hit it hard, folks. He's a big kid, swinging a good bat. Up and away. Base hit will score 2 more. Valdosta stayed up 2-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Runners on 2nd and 3rd now. Pitch gets by. Runner's coming home, and he's going to make it. Down low and in the dirt. So that'll have to go as a wild pitch, and it scores the run. That was Moreno scampering home, and DJ moves over to 3rd base. So the Blazers take an early lead here in the bottom of the 3rd, 3-0. And I don't believe we have a hit this inning. We don't. How about that? Here's the pitch. Catches the outside corner. Right on the black. That's a really good pitch there. Kind of turned that one over. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 out and a runner at 3rd. 3 runs are in. Only 1 hit for the Blazers. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt, a good block by Ian King. He's had some trouble because he's been having to dig some pitches in the dirt, block them, jump up and snag some wild pitches. He's gotten a workout this inning. Done a great job defensively behind the plate. The pitch popped up over the screen, foul out of play. Nick Davidson trying to get out of this inning without any further damage. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. That's going to be ball 4. Good at bat by Pena, and the Blazers keep the pressure on. Runners at the corners, and the press box crew cranks up "I'm Walking" by Fats Domino.
The Blazers hitter number 25, Hunter Stowe.
Hunter, the hardware stove, with a chance to do some serious damage. Another Blazer senior. We've got an entire starting lineup of seniors except for Easton Hood and Dewey Brock. Both are juniors. That's pretty unusual. Here's the pitch. That's a good one right at the knees on the outside corner. Stowe, he is a big, strong guy. Looks like a linebacker. Timeout called. Home plate umpire coming out in front of the plate. Okay, we'll reset and start it up again. DJ Hull's coaching at third base for the Blazers. Jeff Bramlett, the pitching coach for Valdosta State. Grounder towards short in the hole, and it's going to be in left field. That'll be a single and an RBI by Hunter Stowe. Young man delivers again. Let's see, Hunter with 16 RBIs, now at 17. And Cole Steinmetz is coming up. He flied out to center his last time up. He gave it a ride, but hit it to the deepest part of the park. Let's see if he can square one up right here. Steinmetz hitting 292. He hits the ball hard too. Strike one call right down the pipe. He squares the ball up really well. Steinmetz with 9 RBIs, 2 home runs, and 3 doubles on the season. Big right-hander outside with a fastball. 2-0. Steinmetz is a dangerous hitter to get behind. Well, anybody at the college level is dangerous if you get behind them. If you're going to be successful as a pitcher, you got to pitch ahead in the count. That's true at any level. Here's the pitch. Call strike. Ooh, generous call right there. That looked like it was outside, maybe 3 inches, but you can't call them from the press box, folks. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Blazers up 4-0. Here in the bottom of the third. Inside with a fastball. 2-2. Deuce is wild on that scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Oh, excuse me. My voice went up about 3 octaves like Roy Orbison can do, but he sounds a lot better than I just did right there. Swing and a miss. Cole went down and tried to get that one and came up empty. So the Blazers bat around and come up with 4 runs on just 1 hit. Amazing. We'll take it. We'll be right back. More Blazer baseball coming up on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com right after this quick break.
Can't make a game? Want to watch the Blazers compete on the road? Don't miss a second of Blazers Sports Media on Flow Sports. Visit bstateblazers.com/watch and sign up today.
Fans, Williams Hotel Group is South Georgia's hospitality headquarters with 8 award-winning hotels in Valdosta. Williams Hotel Group has everything to meet your lodging, event, and meeting space needs. Come see us at any one of our conveniently located properties off I-75, exits 16 and 18, or visit us at williamshotelgroup.com. And as always, go Blazers!
Welcome back, everybody. Bill Malone with you at Billy Grant Field at Thomas Park. And there's good news right now. The Blazers are up 4-0 against the Columbus State University Cougars from Columbus, Georgia. Columbus beat us early in the season in 12 innings, 9-8 score. Blazers trying to pay them back, be a rude host, and they jumped right on top of them in the bottom of that third inning with only 1 hit, but we chalked up 4 runs. All right, Dewey Brock, his job is clear cut here. Throw strikes. And he throws one right there, but it's fouled out of play by Ian King, the catcher, number 17, right-handed hitter. King can run. Moreno hit a ground ball to Moreno his last time up in the first inning. Moreno took it off the chest, reached down to pick it up, and couldn't throw him out. Line drive center field towards the power alley, dropping in there. Easton Hood cuts it off, and good job right there by Ian King. Gets one away from him, and he just serves it out there into short right field for a clean single. And the Cougars do exactly what they want to do, get some guys on base following that 4-run inning by Valdosta State. Caden Evans takes strike one right at the knees. Caden, big left-handed hitter. Let's see, he looks like he's a big guy. He's the DH, wears number 20. I wouldn't lie, he's 6'3", from Largo, Florida. Strike two. Took that one as well so quickly. Dewey Brock gets ahead in the count, and as I said earlier, that's exactly what you want to do if you want to be a successful pitcher. Got to pitch ahead in the count. Umpire calls time. Somebody did. He walks out and stops everything. I don't know who called that. I believe the hitter did. Okay, Evans deep in the box. Takes that one. Boy, it was close. Low and outside, though. Good take with an 0-2 count. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Brock still ahead in the count. Got himself a 4-0 lead. Clear cut. Just pound that strike zone. There's a grounder. Steinmetz has got it. Steps on the bag, did he? Throws down to second. Safe there. But they got the hitter. Oh my goodness, the umpire calls him safe at first base. Here comes Jan Weisberg. This is going to be a terrible call if he stays with this. The umpires tell him, no, I saw it. Steinmetz was stomping all over that bag while he was picking that thing up. Okay, he's going to go to the home plate umpire, and they're going to have a little discussion and ask the home plate umpire what he saw. He should have had a good look at it from right down the line, and they call him out. They get the call right. Not because it's Valdosta State, folks, but Steinmetz was beating that ball down or into the ground right beside the bag, stepping all over the bag while he was doing it. Picked it up after he had the hitter at first through to second, and they had to tag that guy down there, second King, but unable to do so. So King's going to be at second, and there'll be one out. Aidens will go down as a fielder's choice, 3 unassisted. And you can call that a sacrifice because he advances the runner. Cougars coach Greg Appleton comes out. He's not too happy, but I think that's the right call. That ball was hit sharply. It was right at the bag. Steinmetz knocked it down, and it was laying right beside of the bag, and he's standing there with his foot on the bag while he's picking it up. Curveball, a little low. So we settle that one, and there's one away with a runner at second. Warwick Wilmot at the plate. He hit into a double play back in the first. They got us out of some trouble. Low and away. Good job by Beckham to slide out there and make that catch. Probably 6 inches off the plate. Got some folks here now. I figured about 6 o'clock we'd start getting some people coming into the ballpark, and that's been the case. Nice slow curve, just falls right into the strike zone. And Dewey Brock gets ahead 2-1. 1 out, runner at second. Blazers up 4-0 in the top of the fourth. We got 4 runs on 1 hit in the bottom of that third inning. Basically because ground ball towards second. Runner's going to move up. Dewey's got it. Nobody covering first. No, good job by Dewey. He's over there to get him. I was looking at Steinmetz. He was retreating on that ball, and Dewey Brock and DJ Banks pump fist. And Dewey, gold star, brother. He was right where he was supposed to be. I was looking at DJ and Cole so hard I didn't even see Dewey coming across there. And how can you miss him? He's only 6'4". Another fielder's choice. That'll go 4-1, and there's 2 away, but there's a runner at third, so got to block anything in the dirt, and Will Beckham can do it as good as anybody. Here's the pitch coming up, curveball up high, and that's Cole Eason at the plate. He lined out to third his last time up. He's a lefty. Blazers were shaded towards right field. Orlando Pena at third. He's playing way off the line. Here's the pitch. Got the corner that time. Umpire starting to be a little more generous for both sides of the diamond on those calls on the corners, and I'm glad to see that myself. Eason up close to the plate. That one's outside. Good live fastball. 2-1, 2 out. Cougars threatening. Ian King, the catcher, on at third. Got a pretty good lead over there. Oh, nice block by Beckham. Slider down and in the dirt. He slides over there and just eats it up. keeps that runner right where he needs to be. 3-1 to count now. Got to be careful right here. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. So we'll have him at the corners as Cole Eason works a walk. And that'll bring up Tyson Kirkland, the right fielder, number 10. He reached on a walk and got caught stealing back in the second inning on a 2-4-6-5. He was going. Throw was off the second baseman's glove. DJ Banks, shortstop, backed it up and threw him out at third. Swing and a miss. Nice bending slider right there. Kirkland swung right over the top of it. He's another big kid. Another lefty. Boy, they got a bunch of lefties today. Facing the right-hander, Dewey Brock. That's what you want to do. Load up with lefties if you're going against a righty. Caught the corner. That's a good pitch. Threw that bender inside for a call strike and then painted the black with a fastball. I thought that was strike 2. The scoreboard says 1-1. My monitor says 0-2. I'm going with the monitor. Setting up outside. Swing. He couldn't hold up. And that does it. Nice pitch. Got Kirkland to chase, and the Cougars threatened, but come up empty, leaving a man at third and at first. Blazers hang on to that 4-0 lead as we go to the bottom half of the fourth. More Blazer baseball coming up on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com right after this break.
Now pitching for the Cougars, number 19, Coach Massey.
Welcome back, everybody. Good news from Billy Grant Field for the Blazers. We're up 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. And the Cougars have gone to the bullpen. And let me see if I can get this young man's number. He doesn't have a number on the front of the jersey, but he has not turned his back to me yet. So 19. All right. Getting some good help from our production crew. That's going to be Coach Massey, C-O-A-T-E-S.
Right fielder, number 44.
Just a sophomore. Houston, Georgia. Number 19, Coach Massey. Whew, that music is loud. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul back towards the screen. And that's Easton Hood, I believe, up there now for the Blazers. Number 44, the right fielder, is a mile-high fly ball to center. Easton is under it, looking up into that sun, and he's got it with one hand. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Boy, anything up in the air today, you got to be careful. That bright sun and that high blue sky can cause some trouble. Fareed Eljake flied out to center his last time up. Did it pretty well, but had nothing to show for it. Thanks to our press box crew, we've got a good supply of cookies. Oh, you showing bunt and the ball hit him. Oh, they're going to say he's, yeah. Umpire's walking him down to first base. just got away from Coach Massey right there with that pitch a little bit. So Fareed's going to ease on down there. Looks like he's okay. Will Beckham got hit by a pitch and came around to score. In the bottom of that third inning, we only had one hit. We had 3 batters hit by pitches. We had 2 walks and 1 single, and cashed all that in and came up with 4 runs. We've now got 2 hits total, 1 error. Cougars have no runs on 1 hit and no errors. The pitch. Inside, good live fastball right there by Coach Massey. Massey's a good-sized young fella. Quick throw to first, close, but he's in there. Nice move by the right-hander. Cat quick, he just jumped around there and fired it over there, put it right on the bag, too. He's just a sophomore, as I said. 6'2", he is a tall fella. You can tell. Quick throw again, right on the wallet, but Fareed is ahead of that one, and he's safe. 2 quick throws, 2 good moves right there. Runner goes, swing, did he foul it? No, he did not. Got away from the catcher a little bit right there. Pitch was inside, trying to protect the runner. Was Beckham, and as a result, Fareed gets himself a stolen base. That wasn't a great pitch to hit, but I think they had a little hit and run on, and he tried to put it in play. There's a fly ball going to be to second base, it looks like. First baseman called in, second baseman calls him off and takes it. Crawley, you could hear him all the way in here, so it's just a little pop-up to second. And there's 2 away. Need a 2-out hit right here to score another one. Boy, I love to hear those guys calling for those fly balls. You can hear that second baseman, Crawley, all the way up here where I'm sitting, hollering for that baseball. Looking up into that sun, too. Fouled out of play on the right side. Moreno had a good cut at it. In on his hands a little bit. Had a little inside-out swing. Couldn't keep it fair. So we'll reload and do it again. No balls and 1 strike. There are 2 out with a runner at second. There's a little soft liner towards left field, but it dies, and the shortstop reaches up and pulls it down. Jackson Chizik. And that'll do it for the Blazers. They threatened but come up empty. Score remains 4-0. Blazers on top. We'll be right back for the top of the 5th after this short break. More Blazer baseball coming up on Talk 92.1 along with Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com right after this break.
A small town with big energy, a little bit of thrill, and a whole lot of chill. Explore wide open spaces and unexpected places. Met with friendly smiles and views for miles. Welcome to Valdosta. An amazing vacation is waiting for you.
Hey Blazer fans, Williams Hotel Group is South Georgia's hospitality headquarters with 8 award-winning hotels in Valdosta. Williams Hotel Group has everything to meet your lodging, event, and meeting space needs. Come see us at any one of our conveniently located properties off I-75, exits 16 and 18, or visit us at williamshotelgroup.com. And as always, go Blazers!
Welcome back, everybody. Good news from Billy Grant Field at Tommy Thomas Park. We're on the good side of a 4-0 score as we go to the top of the 5th. Long way to go, though. Almost halfway home. Well, I guess you'd say we are halfway home as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Oh, excuse me, this is the top half. I forgot to flip my lineup card over. Columbus State coming to bat. Andrew Rubin, the third baseman. Right-hander's at the plate. That pitch is a little bit outside. Dewey Brock on the hold way. Only giving up 2 hits, no runs. He's 1-0 on the season with a 3.21 ERA. Fly ball to right. That's hit pretty good, but it's going to be foul and will probably get out of the park. Nope, drops in the corner down there. Easton Hood gave it a long run. He wasn't too far from it when it hit the ground, but unable to corral it. So we'll do it again while Easton trots back to his position. He ran a long, long way. He was shaded a little bit towards left since there's a left-handed hitter up there. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the middle, shortstop. Moreno gobbles it up, makes a perfect throw to first. Whoa, baby, what a great play that is. That ball was hit to his left like a bullet. It was right along the ground. He was scooting over there like a cat. Gobbles that thing up flawlessly and throws a missile to first base. Steinmetz catches it chest high. And that's all for Reuben. One away. Ethan Crawley at the plate. He grounded out to shortstop his last time up. Strike on the corner outside to the right-handed hitter. Got a good crowd. Boy, some folks have come into the ballpark. That's great. Swing and a miss. Had him off stride a little bit with that changeup right there. Crawley takes a little walk, takes his helmet off, and says a few words into it. I know that feeling. The changeup, you get that pitch, you're just wanting to attack it. You start that swing, and you can't do anything, and it just drifts right by you. Blowing away, tried to get him to chase. Nothing doing. Changeup is a devastating pitch if you can throw it and throw it well and locate it. 1-2. One out, nobody on. Blazers up 4-0 in the top of the fifth against the Columbus State Cougars from Columbus, Georgia. Ground ball towards short, backhand. Moreno's got it, gets up, throws to first. No, it got by Steinmetz a long stretch. Runner's going to second. No throw. Oh, mercy. What a play by Moreno. Going to probably get an error on that throw. It wasn't too far off, but Steinmetz had to do a complete stretch to the backside of the bag, and he just couldn't quite get it, and it will go as an error. Well, Moreno had to go way to his right, slide on one knee, pop up, throw, and it just got out of the reach of Steinmetz. So Crawley's going to find himself down at second base. And Jackson Cheezick grounds one foul into the netting on the left side. Jackson in the number 9 spot. He flied out to right. His last at bat. He's a right-handed hitter. Blazers in their camouflage tops, white pants, black caps, black stirrups. Here's the pitch. Call strike on the outside corner with a fastball. And it's quickly 0-2. Dewey Brock doing a good job of staying ahead in the counts. He hasn't been behind much today, and that's part of the reason he's leading 4-0. He's only given up 2 hits. There's a swing and a miss. Let her high. So 2 out now. Top of the order, Luke Miller. Miller 0 for 2 right now. Flied out in the third and grounded out in the first. Left-handed hitter. Up towards the front of the box. You don't see that very often. Most of these guys, they get way back deep in there. They want to get as long a chance to look at that pitch. There's a good long sliding pitch to the outside corner, and it's called a strike as it clips the black part of the plate. Good looking slider right there. 0-1. Fastball follows it up, same spot, but a little too high and a little too far outside. Dewey Brock from Bainbridge, Georgia. Got to talk to his dad a couple of times. Got to meet them. They are farmers over in the Bainbridge area. God bless those farmers. There's a curveball, and he takes it on the outside corner for a call strike. So 1-2. My brother-in-law farms down at Jennings, Georgia. Gary Cohn and his wife Sylvia. Check swing. Did he go? Did he go? No, says the second base umpire. It was close. He got that bat out there, but the umpire says he was able to stop it, so the count evens. And it's deuces wild on that scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. That was a great pitch. Here's another one coming right behind it. Line drive to third, and he's out of there. Ball struck well, but it was right at Pena. And the Blazers are out of further trouble.
The Cougars have no runs on one hit.
No runs on one hit. Score remains Blazers 4, Cougars nothing as we go to the bottom of the fifth. We're halfway home. Be right back with more Blazer baseball on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com after this quick break.
Please return to the VC dugout for a piece of candy. Now pitching for the Cougars, number 22, Christian Harmon.
Welcome back, everyone. Bill Malone with you this afternoon from Billy Grant Field at Tommy Thomas Park on an absolutely gorgeous spring-like day. Blazers up 4-0, and looks like we've got a new pitcher, and it's going to be number 22. And let's see who that might be. He finishes his warm-up tosses and fires it down to second. The catcher does. Ian King. Christian Harrison, a junior, 5'11", from Peachtree Corners, Georgia. Christian Harmon on here in the fifth inning. And he's going to face DJ. Take it to the bank. Oh, hopped up at the second baseman. He grabs it, though, and throws him out. One pitch, one out. That ball was hit hard by DJ. It went about 3 hops and then hit the edge of the grass and jumped up on Crawley. But he stayed with it, caught it cleanly, and throws him out. Marco Sevillano had an RBI fielder's choice. Back in the third. Struck out in the first. Here's the pitch, up and away. Sevillano hitting .397 at the start of the day, just a heartbeat away from 400. He has been tearing it up for the Blazers all season long. Called strike on the outside corner. And the count evens 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Down low. 2-1. Boy, you can see the pollen out, can't you? All over the vehicles. It's that time of year here in South Georgia. I can feel it in my throat. A little bit high with that fastball. Makes my voice crack every once in a while. Here I am, a 70-year-old adolescent. The pitch, up and away, ball 4, good at bat right there by Sevillano, who is a master at the plate with a bat in his hands. Pena walked his last time up, and that's going to be him at the plate now. Orlando Pena, the Blazer third baseman. Number 22, that kid plays some great third base, and he's got an arm you would not believe. Here's the pitch. Low and away. Pena hitting .330. He's been tearing it up, too. He's leading the team with homers. 35 RBIs and 9 home runs. That's a lot of home runs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, that's a beautiful curveball by number 22, Christian Harmon. Pena swung right through it. Quick throw to first, but he's back. Sevillano over there reached on a walk. There's one away. Blazers trying to add on to that lead. Hunter, the hardware stove, the DH on deck. Another throw over there, but he's still safe. Good camera shot. You can see it. What great work from the Blazer Sports Media crew on these camera shots and angles. They are wonderful. Takes a strike on the outside corner with a good-looking slider right there. Just caught the black, and the count goes 1-2. So Pena got some work to do and a little bit of a hole here. Deep in the box, big, strong right-handed hitter. Way outside that time. Through the same pitch, just tried to throw it out there and get him to chase it. 2-2 the count now. Blazers up 4-0. 4 runs on 2 hits. We have committed 2 errors. Cougars no runs on 2 hits, and they have not committed an error. Pena, ooh, that one stayed up and in. Looked like it might hit him, but it broke at the last second. And missed him, and the count goes full. Pitcher against the hitter, but got a battle here. Full count, nowhere to put him. Pitch high. Sevillano was off with the pitch, but 2 walks back-to-back. Pena and Sevillano, 2 of the best hitters on the team. Hunter Stowe now, going to see if he can move them. Hunter was 17 RBI. He had one just an inning ago. 6 homers, 3 doubles. Strong kid, he can hit. Stowe at 279, trying to keep that line moving through the dugout. Fly ball to right, hit pretty well, deep, gonna be foul. Got it in foul territory, nice job. Everybody's gonna tag and move up 90 feet. Boy, that thing was hit a long way, but a good play by Tyson Kirkland. Went all the way to the line and passed it about 4 feet and hauled it in. But that'll go as a sacrifice. For Stowe, as both hitters move up 90 feet. So now it'll take a 2-out hit from Steinmetz to do any damage. A 2-out hit will score 2. And Steinmetz can hit, folks. It's 292 on the season with 9 RBIs and 2 homers. Right-handed hitter. Down in the dirt, what a block by King. He saved a run right there. Just dropped to his knees and let it hit him, and it rolled out in front of the plate 6 or 8 feet. So there was no chance for Sevillano to come scampering home. Good play by Ian King, the catcher. Thank you, everyone, for your support of Blazer Baseball. A lot of folks here this afternoon. Way outside with that pitch. Christian Harmon trying to get out of some trouble here. Got 2 out, but he's got two on and a 2-0 count. Base hit will score 2. Defense straight away. High chopper to third, 1 hop, he's got it. Perfect throw to first, and the threat ends right there as the Blazers come up empty. They threaten but do not score, and it remains 4-0 Valdosta State. We'll be back for the top of the 6th right after this short break. More Blazer Baseball coming up on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com after this break.
I remember these. Will I have the money to send my kid to college? That's specific. How long has that been there? 7-letter word for a bank that helps you reach your goals.
Synovus. Order for Synovus?
Thank you.
Are you Synovus?
Yes.
Are you gonna ask or should I?
A solid financial future doesn't happen by chance. Let's talk about your potential today.
At Chick-fil-A St. Augustine Road, we pride ourselves on providing the freshest, most quality food with the highest tier of customer service. Whether you're picking up in our speedy drive-thru, enjoying a meal in our inviting dining room, or having your food delivered to your home, office, or venue, our goal is to provide you with the most exceptional food and service. We're working better together to serve our guests and community at the highest level. We look forward to seeing you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blazer on top, 4-0. Columbus State University Cougars in town. They whooped us back earlier in the season by a 9-8 score. It took them 12 innings to do it, though. The Blazers trying to pay them back here and even the series this year at 1-1. Non-conference game, but 2 good teams going at it. Blazers got a new pitcher out there. Let's see if I can get a number. Well, I can't read the numbers on those camo jerseys. They're really neat, but hard to see the numbers. 934. Thank you very much. Trey Jackson on in relief for the Blazers. Big right-hander. Dewey Brock, what an outstanding game. Went 5 strong innings. Only gave up 2 hits. And his defense played well behind him. We did commit 2 errors, but neither one hurt. So here we go. The Cougars have Ian King, the catcher, number 17 at the plate. Right-hander's deep in the box, and he takes a strike one fastball right through there. Here's the windup. Fastball. Boy, that didn't miss by much. Let her high. A little too high, I guess. I thought it looked good. I like that pitch. Oh, boy. Tried to get King to chase it, but nothing doing. 1-1 the count. The pitch popped up over the screen. So we'll do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blazers up 4-0. Each team has 2 hits, but the Blazers have made the best of their 2 with some help from the Cougar pitching staff. They walked 2 and hit 3 back in that 3rd inning when the Blazers racked up 4 runs. Only 1 hit. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another foul went out of play. King leading off here in the top of the 6th. 9-inning game. The pitch. Down low and away. Shadows creeping out across the field right now. Right between home plate and the pitcher's mound. Some shadows from pine trees and maybe even one of the light towers. Boy, the field looks absolutely beautiful. They have done something to put stripes in the grass out there. Grounder up the middle. Oh, it's going to get through for a hit. King got a pitch away and went with it right over the right side of the bag, down, well, past second base, I should say, about 10 feet to the right of second base. And he's got himself 2 singles. Had a single his last time up in the same spot. So they get their leadoff hitter on, and Caden Evans with a chance to move him if you can. He had a sacrifice his last time up and walked into first. The pitch out of play on the left side. Actually fouled it off the netting, and it bounces back onto the playing surface. Trey Jackson has a 4.11 ERA, 7 appearances, 15.1 innings pitched, 14 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, 6 walks, 13 strikeouts. Blazers trying to hold them right where they are. Fastball and a good one, but it's a little too high. And the count evens at 1-1. No breeze to speak of today. Boy, it was blowing a ton yesterday afternoon. Thankfully, it has calmed down today, and it's just a great day to play baseball and be outside. Billy Grant Field, if you've not been here, you need to come. There's a horseshoe of bleachers behind the home plate area, and it's just not a bad seat anywhere. Grounder up the middle into center field. King turns the corner, and he's going to make it to third base. So the Cougars in business here. Back-to-back singles.
The Cougars, number 44,
Put runners at first and third with nobody out. Going to be tough to get out of this without anybody scoring. Let's see what we can do. Trey Jackson out there trying to stop this little mini rally that has erupted all of a sudden in the top of the 6th. Runners on the corners and nobody out. From the stretch, Warwick Wilmot at the plate. Big lefty, grounder towards first. It's foul by about 10 feet. Steinmetz gives it a look. And it goes rolling foul down past the old bullpen. Blazers have moved their bullpen to the outside of the fence area, which is a good idea. The visitors' bullpen is still on the playing field. Nowhere to put it, really, other than there because of the picnic area. There's just missed outside of that fastball. Got a nice hill out there, grassy area, picnic area we call it, that elevates the spectators up about even with the top of the fence. It gives you a great view of the field, but it slopes off to the bottom of the fence, so there's nowhere to put a bullpen on the other side of that fence. Just missed inside. Trey made a couple of good pitches, but he's been close, but he's just missed. 2-1. Blazers would trade a double play for a run right here, gladly. But let's get out of it without any. How about that? Call strike on the outside corner. Good looking fastball there. Love that. Trey Jackson didn't give in and throw it right down the middle. He's shooting at that corner and he hit it, and the count evens at 2-2. Wilmot, big lefty. Boy, he is a big kid. Scary looking with that bat in his hands. Looks like a toothpick. Waving it around a little bit. No, didn't miss by much. Fastball a little high. That's a great pitch to throw in that spot. Most of the time, if you're a hitter, you see that thing up there and you think, oh, this is right here in my wheelhouse. And you start that swing and you realize, uh-oh, it's too high, and you just can't stop. Fouled onto the screen. Good job by Wilmot to spoil that one. That was a good pitch. Fastball away. Too close to take, and Wilmot does exactly what you need to do as a hitter. Foul it off and hope you get a better one this next time. And here comes his chance. Boy, a changeup right here would be a gutsy pitch. Curve, and he strikes him out. Might have been a slider. I tell you, that thing hit the mitt and popped it, so it was a little bit harder than a curveball. But you can see it bending, and that's a big strikeout, so you can get out of this with a double play, but we got a lefty. Another lefty, Cole Eason at the plate, the center fielder, number 24. Eason has walked and lined out to third. Left-handed hitter hit a little line drive towards third, but we had him played perfectly last time up. Pena was able to glove it. There's a nice slider that drops in there for a strike. 0-1. Blazers up 4-0. Cougars have out-hit us 4-2. But hit batsmen and walks have really hurt the Cougars in that, especially in that bottom half of the third inning. Blazers scored 4 runs with just 1 hit. Threw that slider again, and it's another called strike. So Jackson trying to come up with 2 back-to-back or backup strikeout. You just got Wilmot, and he's trying to repeat and get Cole Eason. He's the number 5 hitter, so these guys are good hitters that he's going after right here. Fastball aimed at that outside corner. But Eason does not chase it. Good discipline right there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Real battle going on right here. Just past the halfway mark in this game. Moving right along. Here's the pitch. Curveball popped up in the right side. Don't think anybody's going to be able to get there. Pena's over there looking at it, but it falls about 5 feet past the fence. No chance. So we'll have to reset and do it again. 1-2. Jackson's still ahead in the count. And Eason hanging tough up there. Got a battle going. Boy, a changeup would be a gutsy pitch right here. I'll tell you. What's he going to throw? Fastball strikes him out. Got him looking. I think he was looking for something else, and he didn't get it. Might have been looking for that slider. And Jackson just blew it by him at the knees, and he just froze him. So after 2 singles, we've got 2 strikeouts. Back-to-back, Tyson Kirkland, the right fielder. Another big lefty up there. trying desperately to get a hit here and break through on that scoreboard. 4-0, the Blazers are on top. Runners at the corners. Here's Jackson's pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. Boy, after those first two singles, Jackson has really looked sharp. Oh, and 1 the count, 2 away. Long look in. The pitch. Strike on the corner, call strike. Perfect pitch at the knees on the black. 0-2. Trey Jackson does not have to throw a strike with these next two pitches. He's going to try to get Kirkland to chase something out of the zone. Might see that slider again. Down and in, let's see. Nope, Beckham's setting up on the outside corner. Here it comes, fastball just a little outside. Good idea and good discipline by Kirkland to lay off. That pitch was close. Might try that same spot, only with a slider this time. Let's see. Beckham slides out there just a little bit. Here comes the delivery. Curveball, he got him looking. How about Trey Jackson, folks? Good morning, good afternoon, and good night after those two quick singles. 3 strikeouts in a row, and the Blazers pour flames, hot, burning flames all over that little rally right there, and hang on to a 4-0 lead. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th right after this break on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com.
Now pitching for Cougars, number 33, Matthew Mickman.
We're back. Blazers still up 4-0. Bill Malone with you at Billy Grant Field at Tommy Thomas Park. And the Cougars go to their bullpen once again. This is going to be the 5th pitcher we'll see. And it looks like number 33. McMahon. Let's see. 33 is Matthew McMahon, I believe it is. He's a senior and a lefty, 6 feet tall, from Dayton, Ohio. How about that? There goes my voice again. Ohio. Oh, boy. That's terrible.
Now back to Blazers, right fielder, number 54, Easton Hood.
Easton Hood, the Blazer right fielder. Long look in. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. And that'll be ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Blazers have 4 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, neither one hurt. Cougars have out hit us. They have 4 hits, but nothing to show for it. Blazers have scattered those hits. Let's see. This is number 33, Matthew Mickman. There's a line drive into center to lead off the bottom of the 6th, Mickman. Matthew Mickman.
Number 15, Fareed LJ.
Fareed LJ coming up. Once again, thanks to the Columbus State University Sports Department for providing a pronunciation guide. I wasn't sure about Mickman's last name. It's M-C, capital M-A-H-A-N. I was really about to butcher it, and I did, I think. But I think we've got it squared away now. So here we go. Fareed Eljake going to try to keep that line moving and maybe add to this lead. There's a throw to first from the lefty. Nothing doing. Hood is back easily after that single just a moment ago. Eljake got hit by a pitch and has flied out. Stole a base in the fourth. Here's the pitch. Up high. Mickman from Ohio. That's interesting. Hopefully his family and friends may be tuned in via live stream and watching the game. Here's the pitch. Big slow curve and a beauty, falls right in there, and it's a called strike. That's a great thing about the computers and live stream and flowcollege.com, what they're doing, and Blazer Sports Media, able to broadcast these games across the World Wide Web. Throw to first, he's back. You know, these kids come from far distances. There's no way, if you live in Ohio, you can come down here and see these games. And of course, the Cougars are in Columbus, Georgia. That's still a long way from Ohio. So we are so happy to be able to bring you these baseball games. Call strike on the outside corner. 1-2. My youngest son played at Faulkner over Montgomery, and I understand how that is. When they're far away, I got to go see him play some. It was about a 4.5-hour drive. Quick throw to first. Nothing doing. But you can't go to all of them, and they didn't have nearly the facilities to do what the Blazer Sports Media crew is doing with these 6 different camera angles and just beautiful images. It's as good as anything you'll see at the Division I level. Line drive left field, might drop, and it does. One hopper to the left fielder. Miller comes up with it and gets it in quickly, so back-to-back singles. Blazers threatening here. Let's see if Will Beckham can keep that train rolling. He got hit by a pitch and came around to score in that third inning. Popped up in the fourth. Beckham just an outstanding defensive catcher. Not much gets by that young man. He is technically as good as you'll see. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt, boy. Speaking of technically good, Ian King drops and takes that one off his chest protector. It rolls out in front of him about 5 or 6 feet, and the runner's unable to move up. You're a catcher, you just got to throw your body in front of that thing and hope it hits you. You got no chance to catch it. And he did it perfectly right there. Ian King, the catcher for the Cougars. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Gets through. Run's going to score. Trailing runner's going to head for third. Here comes a throw. He's head first, and he's in there. That might go as an error. It was hit like a bullet at Chizik, the shortstop. He tried to backhand it to his right side, but it got under his glove. It was hit pretty hard, folks. So the Blazers add on Will Beckham. Looks like they're going to call that a single, and I don't blame him. That thing was hit like a bullet. It was a tough play to make, and we're back at the top of the order. Pedro Moreno trying to keep that line moving. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Moreno, a right-handed hitter. Change up, floats through there, but it's a little low. Boy, I love this freestanding microphone. Don't have to wear a headset. It's just really neat. And from what I understand, everyone that's been tuned in tells me the sound is really good, so I'm glad to hear that. Another good block by King. Nothing wrong with the headset, but after a while, you know, your head starts to sweat and your ears start to itch, and it's just not quite as comfortable as just sitting here and talking. So thanks to the Blazer Sports Media crew for this new microphone. Way up high, and it goes to the screen. Run's going to score. It's going to be a wild pitch. King jumped up, reached as high as he could. It hit his mitt, but he could not corral it. That would have to be a wild pitch. So everybody moves up 90 feet. That'll put Beckham at second. L. Jake scores, and the Blazers stretch it out 6-0. Still nobody out. And that line is moving into the heart of the Blazer order if Moreno can get on. He's the leadoff hitter for VSU and hitting .337. Call strike. Man, that kid is wonderful to watch at shortstop. You ought to come out here, folks. If you got a shortstop little leaguer, you need to bring him out here and let him see this guy play. He is really good. He can go get it. And he can hit, too. Here's the pitch. Way outside, and that's a walk. So the Blazers keep the pressure on. We got runners at first and second. Still nobody out. Number 2 hitter, DJ Banks. Banks, tall, slender right-handed hitter, but he's got some shoulders on him. Looks just like he left a coat hanger in his jersey. And he is a slick fielding second baseman, and he's only hitting .379. 24 RBI. Fly ball, right field, way up high. Right fielder drifting over, going to be a tag. He's got it. Runner at second will make it to third, but the runner at first will have to hold up. So we'll give DJ a sacrifice on that fly ball to right for the first out because it moves Beckham over to third. And Marco Sevillano, the best hitter on the team in the number 3 hole, is going to come to the plate. He walked his last time up. Got an RBI on a fielder's choice back in the third and struck out, which he has not done much in the first. That's the first time I remember seeing him strike out. Here's a quick throw to first, but he's safe. On deck, Orlando Pena, another 300 hitter. Doesn't get any easier for Mickman out there. Matthew Mickman trying to put out this fire, but the Blazers are fanning it. Here's the pitch. Good fastball, catches the black on the outside corner to the left-hander. Marco Sevillano. Runner goes, throw down to second, one hops it, and he's in there. Throw back to third. Will thought about coming, but he thought better of it. Drew a throw, which is a good idea. Slid back in there head first, so everybody's safe. And Moreno gets himself a stolen base. So 2 in scoring position now for Sevillano. There's the pitch. Down low, another good block in the dirt by Ian King behind the plate for the Cougars. Sevillano, a senior, boy, we're going to miss him, from Jacksonville, Florida, not far away. Here's the pitch. Way outside, and another one in the dirt. Good job again. Boy, King's going to sleep good tonight. He has had a workout behind the plate. Boy, we've seen some good catchers come through here. We've got a good one, Will Beckham, who is at third right now. They are so technically well-schooled and well-coached. It's amazing. Shot to center. That ball's hit pretty good. Going back, going back, going back, going back. He hauls it in. Going to score a run. Here's a long throw to third, but no chance to get the runner moving up. So Sevillano doesn't get a hit, but he's got an RBI sacrifice. We'll take that, and the runner moves up to third. That's Moreno over there. Boy, that ball was well hit. I have said it before. Sevillano, when he hits the ball, he hits it hard, even when it's an out. Orlando Pena. Pitch down in the dirt. Another great block. Boy, he is... That one tagged him right there. The umpire walks out, gives him a chance to catch his breath, pats him on the back. That young man is, he's taken a beating today, and he's done a good job. Tip of the cap to Ian King. Here's the pitch. Popped up, right side. Second baseman calling for it on the grass. Whoa, baby, that one lightly got away from him, but he stayed with it and hauled it in to end the inning, but not before VSU. That's 3 more, 3 runs on 3 hits, and extends their lead to 7-0. We'll be back for the top of the 7th right after this quick break on Talk 92.1, along with Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com.
The Houston Clinic's history with Valdosta began over 40 years ago with Doctors Chap Baker and Kurt Jacobson on the sidelines with the Valdosta State Blazers. We've been there through VSU's 4 NCAA Division National Championships and 9 Gulf South Conference Championships. And we're still here today on the field providing VSU athletes with immediate sideline coverage. Congratulations, Valdosta State Blazers, for over 40 years of exceptional football.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be. When I'm being myself, you wish you were me. It's so easy. Get out your own way. Easy peasy, breezy. What's the point if it ain't no fun?
Welcome back, everybody. Got a couple of defensive changes for the Blazers. Over at first base is going to be Ray Ortiz, taking the place of Cole Steinmetz. And on the mound is J.J. Finn. J.J. is an outstanding young man and an excellent pitcher for Valdosta State. Let's see, J.J. is 1-0 on the season. 6.1 innings pitched, 16 hits, 11 runs, 10 of those have been earned, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. So J.J. has a clear-cut job here, and that's hold them right where they are. So let's see what the big righty can do. J.J. is 6'4". He's a big guy, and he's a junior from Ocala, Florida. I talked to him back before the season started about the new coaching staff, and he said that Coach Weisberg has just done a great job, and everybody's real upbeat and positive. They got a great vibe going through the team. He said that Coach Jeff Bramlett is doing an outstanding job with the pitchers, very positive. A lot of good information, a lot of good coaching going on, so that's great to hear. So let's see if JJ can keep them right where they are. Blazers up 7-0. Boy, you got a 7-run lead. You just want to throw strikes. Blazers 7 runs on 5 hits. They have committed 2 errors, but neither one hurt. Here's the pitch. Fastball skips it up there. Will backhands it. Cougars have no runs on 4 hits. They have not committed an error. No breeze to speak of. Beautiful afternoon. Fastball a little bit low. That was close. And the count goes 2-0. Grounder towards third. He's got it. Throw to first. A little high, but Ray's got him. Puts a tag on him as he scoots by. So a nice job on both ends right there. That ball was hit hard. Pena's throw strayed just a little, but Ortiz saved it, and there's one away. Nice glove work. Ortiz jumped up, grabbed it, and swipe tagged the hitter Rubin as he went by. Andrew Rubin grounds out to third, and that'll bring up Ethan Crawley. Strike one. Crawley wears number 4 and playing second base. Grounded out to short and reached on an error back in the 5th. One of those errors early in the game. There's a slider, but it stays outside, and the count goes even. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. What a great day to be outside. Some white streaky clouds now trying to cross the field. Oh, that ball's hit pretty good. Going back left field. The ballpark will not hold it. And Crawley gets himself a solo home run. So the Cougars break through, and that'll make it 7-1. Crawley got a pitch down and in, and he did not miss it. Turned on that thing and smoked it. Congratulations at the home plate by the on-deck hitter and the Hitter advancing to the plate right now, number 2, Jackson Cheezick, the shortstop. Cheezick 0 for 2, a fly out and a strikeout. So 1 away, nobody on, and 1 run in. Here's the pitch. Line drive right field, sinking, 1 hop, 2 hops. Hood's got it, and he fires it back in. So 2 hits back to back. That one by the number 9 hitter gets them back at the top of the lineup. So JJ is going to have to face a bunch of lefties right here. And the first one is going to be Luke Miller. Oh, I think they got, oh, mercy, runner was going. I'm sorry. I looked down at my lineup card, looked up, throw was there. Swipe tag by Moreno. But it gets in the back door, it looks like, so it's going to be a stolen base by Cheezick. Runner in scoring position now with 1 out. 1 run in. Both teams have battled back and forth. Cougars with 6 hits, Blazers with 5 now. That pitch was inside. Blazers got to work through the top of the order now. J.J. Finn on in relief here in this midweek game. Most of these midweek games, you'll see a lot of teams use a lot of pitchers. They want to get them all some work. Get them ready for the weekend in case they need an inning or 2 out of them. Let them loosen up, pitch 1 or 2 innings here, get some rest, pitch outside, 3-1 the count, and be ready to come back and maybe throw an inning or 2 on Friday or Saturday. 3-1, hitters count now, left-handed hitter up at the front of the box. The pitch, call strike on the outside corner. He tosses the bat away, bends down to take off his shin protector, and now he's going to have to hook it back up and go back and get his bat. Umpires don't like that too much when you anticipate the call, toss your bat away, and start getting ready to go to first. So if the pitch is close, you better be after it. Full count. Runner's going to third. Line drive, going to be a hit. That'll score him. Right side, right fielder cuts it off. So the Cougars with 2 runs in now. Good hitting by Miller right there. Gets a pitch and goes with it. Gets himself an RBI single to right field. 7-2. Blazers put up 3 in the bottom of the 6th, and the Cougars have answered right back with 2 of their own. Ian King, the catcher. Slider is a called strike on the outside corner. King is 2 for 3. Reached on an error and had 2 singles, 1 in the 4th and 1 in the 6th. Both of them to right field over the second baseman's head. That fastball is a little outside. Liners to the right side that were too high for DJ to get. Blazers looking for a double play ball right here if they can get it. Ooh, a little low, outside and low. Pretty good pitch. But give King credit, he lays off. So we'll do it again. 2 balls and 1 strike. 7-2 your score. VSU on top, but the Cougars making some noise. There's a good slider on the inside corner for a called strike, and the count evens 2-2. That was coming right at the hitter, and then at the last second took a hard right turn and caught the inside corner. Good pitch by JJ right there. Comes a pigeon flying right over the field across the top of the press box. Low and away, and the count goes full. Big pitch coming up right here. Right field single. Boy, that almost hit the base runner. He pulls up, no chance to go to third. Another single back to back. So JJ getting knocked around a little bit here in the 7th inning, giving up 3 singles and a homer. Started off the inning with a ground out. Beckham's going to go out and talk to him a minute, give him a chance to reset and just gather himself just a little bit. Got somebody up throwing in the Blazer bullpen, and it looks like, can't tell It's camo jerseys. It's hard to read those numbers. I think it's 28 maybe. Let me look at my lineup sheet here. That would be Trent Lewis, and I think that's who it is. Hopefully we won't have to see him this inning. A ground ball right at somebody. Shorter second would give us a chance to get a double play, but there's another lefty at the plate in the person of Caden Evans. He walked, let's see, hit into a fielder's choice in the fourth and had a single in the sixth. We're in the heart of the order for the Cougars, so JJ's work does not get any easier. I see one of my old buddies, Ralph Freeman, coming into the ballpark over on the left side, sitting down in that front row. Ralph's a big supporter of VSU athletics, all sports, particularly football. He loves basketball and he loves that baseball too. That's a pitch a little outside. 1-0. JJ long look in, working from the stretch. Fastball a little outside. And the count goes 2-0. Boy, right field is tough now. First base, second base, and the right fielder, they're looking directly into that setting sun as it drops over into the lower part of the western sky. Here's the pitch coming up. Curveball, a little outside. Count goes 3-0 now. Let's see if they green light the hitter. Fastball right through there for a call strike. Let's see if JJ can back it up with a great pitch right here. Well, there's that great camera shot from center field. You can see right in there. The pitch. Call strike on the outside corner. Hitter didn't like it. He's going to walk out of the box and paw around a little bit. Count goes full. Full count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right left field. Drops in. Good job by Seviano to get to that thing in a hurry. And he gets it back in, and that loads the bases with one out. So here comes Coach Bramlett out to the mound. Four singles in a row after the home run. Looks like we're going to have a change, so let's take a break. We'll be back to tell you about it. More Blazer baseball coming up in just a few moments on Talk 92.1, along with Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com right after this break.
SGMC Health is with you every step of the way, growing to better serve you with transformative projects including a new women and infants tower and emergency room, bringing you the best in medical care with our cutting-edge technology, ensuring your family can get the care you need close to home by training the next generation of top doctors right here in South Georgia. Together, we're creating a healthier future for our community. SGMC Health, a proud supporter of the Blazers.
Ask one of our 70,000 ambassadors and they'll tell you. There's just something special about this place. Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to Billy Grant Field at Tommy Thomas Park. Blazers up 7-2, but the Cougars got a little rally going here. They've scored 2 runs on a homer and 1, 2, 3, 4 singles in a row. So the Blazers have gone to the bullpen. It's going to be number 28, Trent Lewis. I think Trent may be a senior. Let's see. Yes, he is. 6'1", from Avon Park, Florida. Trent played defense and pitched some last year. You don't know that probably, but or don't remember it, but that kid can hit too. He had a big walk-off hit for the Blazers in one game late one night. I remember that. It might have been a home run. I can't remember, but I think he decided he wanted to concentrate on his pitching. So here he is in a full-blown jam, one out, and the bases are loaded with a cleanup hitter up. Warwick Wilmot, who struck out his last time up. So let's see if Trent can do the job. Curveball a little high. Boy, would a double play be big right here, right now for Valdosta State. Left-handed hitter, though. You got to have a hard grounder right at somebody. Let's see if Trent can do it. Cougars have other ideas. Here's the pitch. Fastball a little low. Nowhere to put him now. 2-0 count. Trent knows that. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, center field. Or is it left field? It's going to be left fielder Sevillano, and he's going to throw it to third. A run will score. But there are 2 out now. That'll be a sacrifice and an RBI for Wilmot. Over to left field. That was headed for the power alley, but it kind of tailed back to the left fielder Sevillano. So the runner from third trots home with no problem. Other runners cannot advance, so they remain at first and second. And there are now 2 out, and that'll bring up the number 5 hitter, Cole Eason, who struck out his last time up. Got a lot of lefties on this squad. Boy, good pitch right there by Trent. Slider down and in, and Eason started to swing and held up, so good discipline right there. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 out, 7-3 your score. Cougars have out-hit us 9-5. The pitch. Grounder into right field. That's going to score 1. Throw comes towards the plate, but way late. So Eason gets himself a single and an RBI on that shot to right field. And the score goes 7-4. It's getting a little close here, folks. A little too close for comfort. The Cougars have had a 4-run 7th inning, and they're not done yet. Tyson Kirkland, the right fielder, number 10, is going to stand in there. He is the 9th Cougar to bat in the inning. They have batted around now with Kirkland at the plate. Right-handed hitter. Lewis pitch. Curveball. That's a good one. Strike 1 on the outside corner. He takes it. So quickly, Trent gets ahead in the count, 0-1. Cougars with 4 runs on 10 hits. Blazers with 7 runs on 5 hits. They have twice as many hits as we do, but we've got a 3-run lead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball right at the knees. So quickly, good job by Trent. He gets ahead in the count, 0-2. Doesn't have to throw a strike right here. Or the next pitch either. Try to get him to chase something off the plate. Might start at that outside corner and break it off. Will Beckham speaking to the umpire now. Timeout call. Not sure what's going on here. Maybe something going on with the little electronic gizmos that they use to call the pitches. Pitcher and the catcher each have one, and there's one in the dugout that they signal with, just like the major leaguers. Don't have to make those finger signs anymore like the catchers used to. Beckham looking in and looking at that gizmo on his arm. I call it a gizmo, a device. Dick Tracy 4-way wrist radio, whatever you want to call it. 0-2. Lewis pitch coming up right now. Popped up. Anybody can get to it. Shortstop calling. He's got it, and Trent gets us out of further trouble. but not before the Cougars come up with 4 big runs to get right back in the ball game. 7-4 as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. We'll be right back with more Blazer baseball after this short break. Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com. All right, we got ourselves a ball game, folks, here. Blazers were cruising along 7-0, and that was before the top of the 7th, where the Cougars came roaring back and put up 4 runs of their own. So we got a ball game now. It's 7-4, and we've got 3 more turns at bat. Valdosta State does. Cougars will have the top of the 8th and the top of the 9th. So let's see if the Blazers can add back on a little bit and extend that lead once again. Excuse me. Hunter, the hardware stove at the plate. Hunter with a single and an RBI, sacrifice fly, and a ground out so far today. Hitting as the DH, wears number 25 in the 5 spot. Hitting .279 on the season with 17 RBIs. Strike 1 called on the outside corner. We have a new pitcher. Let me see if I can find out something for you about that. Check swing, but I think he went. Yes, he did. Tried to hold up, couldn't do it. Number 34, Avery Stevens, a senior, right-hander, 6'4", from Valdosta, Georgia. How about that? Came to Columbus by way of Mercer University. Shot to second. He's got it. Nice play over there by the second baseman, Crawley. And there's one away. Hunter hit it hard, like a 3-hopper to the left. So Crawley, he scoots over there and gobbles it up. Now let's see. Steinmetz is still in the game. He was playing first base. Ray Ortiz came in to play defense. Steinmetz must have moved to one of the outfield positions, and I didn't catch it. So let's see. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Pitch up and in for ball 1. Okay, number 34, Avery Stevens at the plate. There's the pitch. Up and in again. I imagine he's got some friends and family here watching the game. Another one up and in. So it's 3-0. Stevens is going to take a little walk down to the backside of the hill. And now he's back up there. I was going to tell you about that house beyond left field a couple of games ago, and I forgot about it. Call strike on the inside corner. There used to be a gentleman that lived in that house, and he had a garden in his backyard. And Valdosta State, every once in a while, another one called on the outside corner, and the count goes full. Stevens comes right back with 2 good pitches back to back. Every once in a while, someone would hit one, and it'd hit the side of that house or land in that garden, and he'd go out there, and he'd get it, pick it up, toss it back over. Ball 4. Good at bat by Steinmetz. Didn't chase anything bad. Easton Hood going to come up and see if he can keep this thing rolling.
Now back to the Blazers, right fielder, number 20, Ray Ortiz.
Oh, wait a minute. That's going to be Ray Ortiz. Ray is moved from first base to right field when we go back on defense. He's going to take over for Easton here in the 7th inning. Call strike. to the lefty. Ortiz is a good hitter. Let's see if he can keep this line rolling. Fareed Eljake on deck. Doesn't get any easier for the Cougars. Here's the pitch. Call strike on the outside corner. Another good pitch by Stevens. Stevens, big wind, a big stretch here. Here's the pitch. Fly ball left side. Anybody got a chance? Nope. Going to get into the picnic area, it looks like. Yep. And a couple of youngsters go chasing after that foul ball. They give them a reward if they return the ball to the concession stand. I suspect something edible is that reward. Here's the pitch, 0-2. Line drive to the shortstop. He's got it. Throws to first. Double play. I didn't think so. I thought Steinmetz dove back in there, but my opinion does not count. So, boy, that ball was blistered by Ortiz, and he gets nothing to show for it. So, 1, 2, 3. That'll do it. Blazers with a mini threat, but it goes by the wayside. Top of the 8th coming up. Blazers up 7-4. Let's see what happens. More baseball action coming up on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com.
Synovus is the bank that helps you step up to the plate for your big league dreams. Get there with Synovus.
A small town with big energy, a little bit of thrill, and a whole lot of chill. Explore wide open spaces and unexpected places. Met with friendly smiles and views for miles. Welcome to Valdosta. An amazing vacation is waiting for you.
Welcome back, everybody. Bill Malone with you from Billy Grant Field on a gorgeous spring-like evening here in Valdosta, Georgia. Titletown, Wintersville, USA. Blazers up 7-4. Got a great ball game going. Blazers were in command most of the way, but the Cougars have bounced back in the top of the 7th to put up 4 and draw within 3 runs. They've out-hit us 10-5, but the Blazers have managed to take a 3-run lead during the course of the game to this point. Preston Witherell looks like he's going to come in to pitch. Number 41 for VSU. Preston, a big right-hander, 6'4", a junior from Port Orange, Florida. So let's see if Preston can hold them right where they are. That's the job, and he knows it. Fastball for a called strike at the knees to Andrew Rubin, number 13, the third baseman, right-handed hitter. Blazers have committed 2 errors, but neither one of them hurt. Here's the pitch. Ooh, baby, almost unbuckled his belt right there. Inside and tight, 1-1 now. Witherell looks at his gizmo on his wrist, gets his signal, and here's the pitch. Grounded to third, jumps up on Orlando, but he smothers it, throws him strike to first. Mercy, that young man's got an arm. That pitch jumped up on him, and he just ate it up. Set himself, didn't panic, and threw a perfect strike to first base for the first out. Getting those last 2 innings at first out is really important. Ethan Crawley, hitting in the 8th spot, is going to come to the plate. Last time up, he almost hit that house out there I was talking about a little while ago. Strike on the outside corner, shows bunt, pulls it back. That house is now, I don't know what the college uses, or the university uses it for, but Valdosta State owns it, and they've added a locker room for the softball team on the back of it. There's a bouncer up to home plate, and the count evens at 1-1. Lady Blazers use the back of that facility. They've converted it into a really nice locker room, which is a wonderful addition to the softball complex. Lady Blazers playing some good softball, too, by the way. Here's the pitch. Shot to right field. Going back. Ortiz reaches up. Did he get it? No. It hits the wall. No, he got it. Oh, he backed up, reached up. I couldn't see so far away, right in front of those white signs out there. And I heard something hit the wall. I guess it was him when he backed up to it, and I thought it was the baseball hitting that wall, but Ortiz runs it down. Atta boy. Line drive to right. That ball was hit pretty well by Crawley. Got power to the left side, power to the right side. Here's the pitch. Whoa, up high. I thought that was going to hit the batter for a second, but it did not. Lights on now at Billy Grant Field. 2 away, 7-4 your score, VSU on top. Columbus State University Cougars swing and a miss on a fastball right at the knees. Boy, Weatherell's got a long wind up, pumps that leg up, drops those arms down and spreads them out, and he's all arms and legs coming at you. You got a lot to contend with. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right side, but it's out of play. Way late on that fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Preston ahead in the count, 2 out, nobody on. Trying to get them 1-2-3 right here and make it a 1-inning ball game. Preston from the stretch with nobody on. Curveball. What happened? Foul tip? Did it hit him? Foul tip, I guess. Well, it didn't have much of a sound. He swung at it. Didn't hear it hit the bat. Glanced off of the umpire's shoulder protector, I believe, chest protector, up around his shoulder. And he's still standing there, so it's going to go as a foul tip, I suppose. Got to be. Jason Chizik at the plate. Chizik, by the way. Chizik had a single, stole a base, and came around to score in that 7th inning. Hitting in the 9 spot. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ooh, baby, that didn't miss by much. I got my tongue tied there. Deuces wild. Number 2 hitting. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. And Weatherell comes in and slams the door, gets them 1-2-3. We'll go to the top of their order when we get to the 9th. So the Blazers still have some work to do. Hanging on to a 7-4 lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th. We'll be right back with more Blazer baseball on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com right after this short break.
Now pitching for the Cougars, number 40, Tucker Starling.
Welcome back, everybody. Bill Malone with you at Billy Grant Field at Tommy Thomas Park on a gorgeous Tuesday afternoon. And where else would you rather be than at the ballpark? Beautiful blue sky, white streaky clouds, sun setting now. Very comfortable, 70 degrees, 68 maybe by now. And the Blazers have a 7-4 lead. Pitching on in relief will be number 40 for the Cougars, and that looks like Tucker Starling, a junior and a right-hander, 6'1", from Hogansville, Georgia. And they have someone up throwing in the bullpen just in case. Tucker will have to face Fareed Eljake. Fareed flied out, got hit by a pitch, stole the base, and then reached on a single, came around to score. on a wild pitch after he reached third base back in that 6th inning when the Blazers put up 3. From the stretch now, Tucker Starling's first pitch, fastball right through there for a called strike. Starling, as most relievers do, works from the stretch, even though there's no one on base. Beckham on deck for the Blazers. Here's the pitch down and low, away. Count evens at 1-1. Cougars 4 runs on 10 hits. Blazers 7 runs on 5 hits. Down in the dirt, curveball doesn't get to the plate. King again, another one blocked using his body. Boy, that young man has taken a beating today. And he has done a great job. Tip of the cap to that young man. Here's the pitch coming up. Inside, almost hit him. Speaking about Ian King, I think he is, he's 3 for 4. He has 3 singles today. That young man's had himself a ball game. Call strike. Boy, that looked like it was inside. Catcher King, speaking of him, had to reach over and catch it with his mitt on his left hand. Looks like he reached outside the strike zone, but full count, in my opinion, once again, does not count. Here's the pitch. Shot to left, clean single by LJ. Got a pitch he could handle, and he ripped it, didn't miss it.
Now have the Blazers pitcher, number 2, Will Beckham.
Number 2 in the 9 spot, Will Beckham, the catcher for VSU. Got hit by a pitch, came around to score in the 3rd, popped up in the 4th, got a single, and came around to score in the 6th. So let's see if Beckham can keep this train rolling. He's got 13 RBIs, a couple of doubles on the season. There's a quick throw to first, but he's safe. Farid stole the base back in the 4th. Let's see if they send him. Boy, he's got a huge lead over there. Bunt, high chopped in front of the mound. He's got it going to first. Oh, he threw it away. Everybody's going to move up 90 more feet. Farid comes around. They hold him up at 3rd. Oh, he slips and falls. Now he goes. Here comes the throw, but they're going to cut it off, and he's going to score. I was watching Farid, and I don't know what happened down there. Why they didn't get that ball picked up a little sooner, but irregardless, Farid comes all the way around to score. Beckham's going to end up at second base. So the Blazers put up a little insurance. That makes it 8-4, and there's nobody out and a runner at second. So top of the order, Pedro Moreno. Let's see if we can cash in another one. No lead is safe. Let me tell you, that's the mantra. I've seen so many big leads evaporate in college baseball that I can't even count them. Here's the pitch. Good looking slider, called strike 1. On at second, Will Beckham, the Blazer catcher. Pitch low and away. Reached on that error just a moment ago, did Will. Put down a bunt, pitcher fielded it, and he threw it away. Popped up right back here behind home plate, but it's going to get in the stands, I believe. Heads up, everybody. Bong. You can hear it hit those aluminum bleachers. And those aluminum bleachers around home plate are very comfortable. They have a nice back to them. You can lean back on them, and there's a little curve in the seat. They're really nice. Or you can sit in the picnic area, bring your own chairs, or they got picnic tables out there. Every seat's a great seat at Billy Grant Field. Foul back to the screen. Pedro tried to lean out there and poke that one through the right side, but he just missed it and fouled it back on the right side off the screen. DJ picks it up and tosses it back into the dugout. So we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 run has come in. It's 8-4. VSU on top, getting late here. Bottom of the 8th inning. Way outside, boy, oh boy, King dives out there and spears it. He deserves a double pizza, folks. Usually they'll give those kids pizzas after the game, and he ought to get 2 for the work he's done. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right side, hit pretty well up into that sun, going back. He's camped under it now. Hauls it in. Runner's going to move up, and tagging from second, sliding head first, and he's safe. So a sacrifice fly gets a runner in scoring position with 1 away. Beckham now at third.
Second baseman, number 1, DJ Banks.
DJ, take it to the banks, and he does. He's hitting .379. Grounded out in the first, got hit by a pitch, came around to score in the third. It was sacrifice fly in the 6th, ground out in the 5th. Looks like the coach is going to come out, and we may have a pitching change. Ring of Fire played by the press box crew. Let's take a break. We'll come back and tell you all about it in just a moment. More Blazer baseball on Talk 92.1 and Blazer Sports Media on FloCollars.com after this short break.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be. When I'm being myself, you wish you were me. It's so easy. Get out your own way. Easy peasy, breezy, done. What's the point if it ain't no fun? I don't.
Hey Blazer fans, Williams Hotel Group is South Georgia's hospitality headquarters with 8 award-winning hotels in Valdosta. Williams Hotel Group has everything to meet your lodging, event, and meeting space needs. Come see us at any one of our conveniently located properties off I-75, exits 16 and 18, or visit us at williamshotelgroup.com. And as always, go Blazers!
It burns, 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 the Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire being played, Johnny Cash. What a great song. Speaking of a Ring of Fire, the Blazers have created one here in the bottom of the 8th. And we're threatening. We added 1 run, trying to get 2. And it looks like it's going to be number 31, Peyton Burton, who is being called on to put out that fire. He's a senior, 6'3", from Phoenix City, Alabama. They used to have a great drag strip in Phoenix City. I went down that drag strip a couple times. I don't know if it's still over there going on or not. But it was a lot of fun, I know that. Let's see, Peyton, if I can find some numbers on that young man, I'll share them with you. While we listen to Ring of Fire, Peyton 7.2 innings on the season, no record, 14 hits, 9 runs, 9 earned, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. So here we go. He's got a good hitter to face. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a good battle right here. Runner at third, 1 out. Defense in on the edge of the grass. They're coming home. Popped up right side. Going to get out of here, though. Thankfully for the Blazers, that was an infield pop-up, infield depth, but it goes over the Blazer dugout and out of play. So we'll do it again, 0-1. Burton, long look in, shot to left. He won't get that one. That's going to be maybe a double. DJ on his horse, and he's going to make it standing up. So the Blazers extend the lead thanks to an RBI double by DJ. Take it to the banks, and he does, and cashes it in as the Blazers tack on a run to stretch their lead to 9-4. Marco Saviano had a sacrifice RBI his last time up. Also a walk, an RBI on a fielder's choice, and a strikeout today. Started the day at 397, just a heartbeat away from 400. Here's the pitch. Up and away. He'll score another one, only 1 out. DJ got speed down there at second. He can run. He's a tall, slender fella. doesn't look like what you'd think a second baseman's going to be. Usually second basemen are smaller for some reason. He is not that, let me tell you, and he can play that position too. He's a slick fielder, and he's very smart. He thinks. He's a good thinker in the game. You can see him by the way that he moves, the way he backs up plays. Whoop, got a balk right there. The pitcher slipped in the middle of his windup. Burton lost his footing, and DJ is going to stroll down to third base on that balk. Didn't mean to, he just lost his footing and slipped right there, right in the middle of his windup, and had to hold up. And so now runner at third, a fly ball will score him. Seviano, fly ball, there it is, but it's out of play on the left side. Right behind the dugout on the visitor side. My understanding is they're going to redo the dugouts here at Billy Grant Field after the season ends. They have nice dugouts, but I think they're going to expand them and make them even nicer. Here's the pitch. Oh, called strike right at the knees. I thought it was going to be too low. Defense still in on the grass. They're going to come home. They do not want to give up any more runs. VSU's up 9-4, and they only have one more turn at bat. Outside. Full count now. Open base at first and second. On deck, number 22, Orlando Pena. Oh, we got so many seniors. We're going to miss these guys next year. It's a fly ball left side, but it's going out of play into the picnic area. You know, baseballs are expensive. I saw a dozen advertised somewhere online the other day, and it was like $78. I couldn't believe it. Shot to the right side. Right fielder's got it. They're going to tag. Here comes a throw, but it's offline. And DJ scampers home, standing up. So Seviano, with a line drive to right, gets himself a sacrifice and an RBI.
Number 22, Orlando Pena.
Orlando Pena. And nobody on, 2 out, but 2 runs have scored. Or actually 3 in this inning, and the lead is extended to 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. Popped up right in the middle of the infield. Who wants it? Third base, catcher, catcher, catcher. Who wants it? Third baseman. Calls him off and takes it. Only about 10 feet from home plate. That's a good job right there by Andrew Rubin. Calls off Ian King and catches that pop-up to end the inning, but not before the Blazers push across 3 runs to extend the lead to 10-4. We'll be right back to see if the Cougars can give us a finish. More Blazer baseball coming up in just a moment on Talk 92.1, along with Blazer Sports Media on FloCollege.com after this short break.
A small town with big energy, a little bit of thrill, and a whole lot of chill. Explore wide open spaces and unexpected places. Met with friendly smiles and views for miles. Welcome to Valdosta. An amazing vacation is waiting for you.
Hey Blazer fans, Williams Hotel Group is South Georgia's hospitality headquarters with 8 award-winning hotels in Valdosta. Williams Hotel Group has everything to meet your lodging, event, and meeting space needs. Come see us at any one of our conveniently located properties off I-75, exits 16 and 18, or visit us at williamshotelgroup.com. And as always, go Blazers!
Okay, folks, it's come down to this. The top of the ninth, Blazers with a 10-4 lead, trying to slam the door on the Columbus State University Cougars from Columbus, Georgia. They have scored 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. Blazers 10 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. So here we go. Let's see who's on the mound for the Blazers out there. Oh, I can't read the number. It's not Preston. Let's see. Is that number 32? Not sure. Ooh, I can't read that jersey. Let me see. I'll have it here in a second, folks. Showing bunt. Call strike. Leadoff hitter. No, that's not the leadoff hitter there, I don't believe. Should be, but this may be a pinch hitter. I wouldn't think they'd be pinch hitting for the leadoff hitter. Shows bunt up the first base line. It's a good one. Pitcher flips it with his glove. I think they got him. No! Called him safe. What a great play. That's number 32 for the Blazers. Now pitching, that's Ryan Brown, 6'1", a senior from High Springs, Florida. Ryan's been pitching really well for the Blazers here lately. What a great play that was. I thought they had him at first base. He went over, scooped it with his glove and flipped it right out of his glove. Nice stretch at first by Ortiz, but he beat it out, so give him credit. Call strike on the outside corner. That's King at the plate. I guess that was Miller, number 23 at the plate. He was batting from the left side, though. Maybe he's a switch hitter. Anyway, he's on at first with bunt single. Fly ball, line drive, power alley, going to drop. Center fielder Eljake's got it. Quick relay back into the shortstop. So 2 singles. And the Cougars are in business. That first out is always the toughest one. And we got a bear down right here. Ryan Brown trying to do just that. Call strike. Got the heart of the order. Caden Evans, the number 3 hitter up there. Already seen the first 2 hitters, number 1 and number 2, and they both singled. Bunt and a clean line drive into center field. Swing and a miss. Changed up right there. Good pitch by Ryan. Can give up a few here for outs, but he's trying to bear down. He doesn't want to let anybody score. I'll guarantee you that. Pitch outside, low and away. It's that competitive nature. You may have a lead, but you just want to battle. You just do not want to give up anything. But with a cushion like that, you want to throw strikes, that's for sure. Changed up. Oh, where is that pitch? It looked like a strike right at the letters. Doesn't get the call. Oh, my goodness, 2-2. Oh, mercy. I wanted that pitch. Oh, the Cougars didn't want it. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Great job right there by Ryan to battle back for that first out of here in the inning. Got to face a tough hitter here, Warwick Wilmot, the first baseman, number 44. He hit into a double play, a fielder's choice, struck out, sacrifice RBI in the 7th. Big, strong lefty. Line drive left side, slicing foul by about 10 feet down the left field line. Seviano runs over there, gives it a look, but can't reach it. Boy, I love the way the grounds crew has striped this infield. It's like a kind of a rising sun thing. One area light, one area dark, and it's green. I don't know how they do that. I don't know if that's the way they cut the grass or if they fertilize it and make it turn that kind of a color. Natural grass here at Billy Grant Field. Outside, throw to first. Ortiz was way back behind the bag. No problem, though. He caught it, and a good throw by Beckham. So it's a picket fence on that scoreboard. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Wilmot at the plate, high and away. 2-1 the count. Ryan Brown, the big lefty out there on the hill, trying to close this thing out. And the Blazers trying to chalk up a win. There's a line drive to center field, but I believe Farik slides and takes it. Atta boy. I started to say I believe he's going to catch it, but it was sinking, dying out there. He came flying in, slid on his hip, and speared it. The second out. Put a star by that one for Eljake. A liner to center field, and Eljake robs him with a nifty sliding catch. So Cougars down to their last out. Going to be up to Cole Eason, the center fielder. That pitch is outside. Eason lined out to third in the second, walked, struck out, and had a single and an RBI in the seventh. Left-hander up close to the plate and pretty deep in the box. Fouled into the screen off to my left side. So the count evens at 1-1. Blazers with one more out to get to close this thing out. They're up 10-4. But it ain't over till it's over. And the Cougars still have life. Throw to first, going to be close. No, he's back in plenty of time. Ortiz circled behind him, playing back. Tried to catch him sleeping down there, but King is wide awake, and he's safe. Nice pitch by Brown. Looked like a changeup, and he swung right through it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Down to their last strike. The Cougars setting up outside. Beckham takes that pitch low. The Cougars battling, not going quietly into that good night. They led off the ninth with back-to-back singles and a strikeout and a line drive out. They've got the Blazers close. There's a grounder to Ortiz. He's got it. Going to take it unassisted, and that will do it. As the Blazers chalk up a 10-4 win, good buddy.
Blazers win 10-4. We'll see you here
So,
at 5 o'clock for a 3-game series.
A nice repayment there for the 9-8 loss we suffered at the hands of these same Cougars back, when was that? That was way back in January on the 18th over at Columbus, Georgia. So the Blazers come out swinging and end up winning this game 10-4. A nice win for VSU here in the middle of the week as we get ready for the conference series coming up this weekend, and that is going to be against Montevallo from the Montevallo Falcons from Montevallo, Alabama. They'll be right here in Valdosta, Georgia. 5 o'clock start on Friday and a high noon